I love the name of this track. I don't know why. I just think it's kind of a... Welcome back. You know what? The book I finished reading a little bit ago, oh my God. The book I see it, Hail Mary Project, he kind of had a little space dementia right in the beginning. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope that you are having a lovely one out there. I appreciate you stopping on in and coming by. Today we're going to listen to Muse. We're going to listen to their track Space Dementia. This is off of their 2001 album, Origin of Symmetry, their second studio album. We're listening to this track because it was suggested and sponsored by Gabriel. So Gabriel, thank you so much for the support. I really thank you so much for that. With Muse, we've listened to a couple of tracks here on this channel, one or two tracks on old JPMP channel, and I've, way before any of these channels even existed, had listened to their album. Do not quote me on the name. It's been a very long time. Black Holes and Revelations, or whatever that album's called. I had listened to that album a very long time ago. That's the only album of theirs that I know in full. Otherwise, just a couple of tracks here and there. But looking at this particular album and the track listing, none of it looks familiar to me. There's always a chance, but none of it looks familiar, at least looking at the track listing. So we're going to go ahead and dive on into this track here with Space Dementia, which I just think is a title that gets my attention and makes me curious as to what the lyrics and the story inside could be. So let's go ahead and open up this book. We'll talk about it a little bit after. Here we go. It's not playing, is it? Here we go. Pianos are heavy with it. It's heavy. I'm not used to Muse like being like that kind of heavy. He puts all the vibrato on the end of his lines. Big snare. That crooning falsetto over it all. This is a cool track. It's a little mellow, huh? Mellotron. Nice synthy bass on the lips. The pianos again. Those are the heralds. You know it's coming when you hear this. Yeah. See the snare? That other crash. I love this part. We're only halfway through. Catch your breath. I love this little bass line. That little flip of the drum pattern. Taking me. What a heavy, sludgy, slow down breakdown. Cool tone out the guitar. That's good. That's all right. Also, I lied to you guys. I've also listened to their album The Resistance, which was the album after Black Holes and whatever. I forgot about that one. Yeah. This was so much heavier than I expect from Muse. To me, this is like the band showing off that they can like be a heavy hitter. This was big. Jeez, he's hitting that snare every time on the downbeat. That was really cool. I really like how like not only how heavy it is, showing that they can hit those lows, but at the same time, Bellamy, the lead singer. I like how his voice comes through so clear, so powerful in this track, and he still gets his little falsetto crooning on in this track after the chorus in the last part of it, the final few lines. He gets he gets those off too. This is just a crushing song. And then as if the chorus is not heavy enough, they bring it back for one last sludgy, fudgy, slowed down tempo breakdown at the very end, which I love. And then that just evaporates into the distorted, guitar and ambience of just nothingness at the very end there. But I thought that was really cool how that was achieved, and at the same time they're still achieving their synth sensibilities in what they do, not only from the bass, that funky bass line that begins to rise up after the chorus and into the verse later on, where it kind of has a little bit of a disco vibe to it, just stretched out and given a little bit more synthier means. But even with some, of course, the synths that happen in there, I want to say that there was Mellotron as such that was available or apparent in certain moments as well. And it was just really cool how those elements still vibe very, very well with the heavier rock elements that they're clearly going for in this track. This is absolutely a headbanger of a song from the band. And before we get into the lyrics, I bet you, I bet you if I look really quick, which I am, that I could find the coolest like live video from them performing this. I'm not going to watch the whole thing, so don't even think about it. We're not trying to get any extra copyright than we need. But I just bet you I'm pulling up a Live in Paris video. I'm going to skip around, so don't expect to sit here and listen to it. And that piano line throughout. Look, see, right there. Right there. That's what I'm talking about. This is... Hit it again. Look at him. Right there. This is the, as they say, get the let out kind of song. This is the one you come out of here needing a neck brace. Are you kidding me? And the way that gorgeous piano just aggressively and yet melodically flies through this track is really, really awesome as well. Are you kidding me? Love that. See what I mean? Like those synth sensibilities still come through very nicely in the song. But let's hit that ending. That was great. That's great. Here we go. We're skipping. Come on. He's playing around. He's playing around. That's really, really awesome how that is performed there from the band. Let's go and look at these lyrics here really quick. Hate is the one for me. It gives me all I need and helps me coexist with the chill. You make me sick because I adore you so. I love all the dirty tricks and twisty games you play on me. Oh, space dementia in your eyes and peace will arise and tear us apart and make us meaningless again. You make us want to die. I'd cut your name in my heart. We'll destroy this world for you. I don't know what. I know you want me to feel your pain. Space dementia in your eyes. Peace will arise and tear us apart and make us meaningless again. Space dementia in your eyes. Of course, dementia, losing yourself, forgetting who you are, things around you. And when it arises, peace will arise. Interesting. But at the same time, it'll also tear us apart and make us meaningless. Because if you lose who you are, then what is meaning, right? You make me sick because I adore you so. I love all the dirty tricks and twisted games you play on me. You make us want to die, cut your name in my heart, will destroy this world for you. I know you want me to feel your pain. Oh. It almost reads of a toxic relationship, but I don't think of it not like necessarily a romantic toxic relationship, although of course it could be. I read it more like if you've ever dealt with someone with dementia, there you sadly watch them lose who they are, and not only do you still love this person, but at the same time, they're no longer exactly themselves. And so it's hard to continue to love them when they're not the person that you love anymore. So I kind of get a similar idea in the lyrics here. The exact focus, I couldn't tell you exactly like with the space part, but the dementia part definitely rings true quite clearly in the lyrics. Let's see if there's anything in particular about this track here. We'll just give it a little dementia. Here we go. All right, so that's a reissued thing. So nothing here. I did see, obviously there's a lot of annotations. I did see that there's something down here. Let's just read it really quick. Space dementia is a disease characterized by mental instability and irrational behavior brought on after the individuals enter space. NASA has only seen mild cases of it as of yet, and as a result, some have suggested that the disease does not exist. However, due to the small sample size of people who spent their time in outer space, experts have not completely ruled out the existence of it. Regardless, there is a protocol set up for dealing with this emergency in space. Here, Matt means that the feeling when he looks at this person is singing about is similar to space dementia disorder. He is in awe of them. I wouldn't call it love since he states that they make him sick, but he extremely admires and respects them in a way he can't quite explain. I can definitely see that. I'm treading the lines. I'm getting it. I'm treading the lines. Let me know what you guys thought of this one in the comments down below. I really, really appreciate it, Gabriel. This was a really cool track. Like, you saw the way his headbang was just going like that? Yeah, it's that kind of song. Thank you so much for the support. I really, really, genuinely appreciate that. Hope that you all enjoyed that one. Hope that, like, maybe that pumped you up today. Maybe that gave you the little bit of extra energy you needed to get through the day. But I hope that you have a great day wherever you are and however you're getting through it. Thank you for being here. Bye, guys.